So do you also wish to generate LinkedIn idea post automatically using an AI? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to automate AI based LinkedIn post ideas in Google Sheets. So as a creator, I regularly post on my LinkedIn account, and now here my objective is that when I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheet, then automatically using the detail, OpenAI should generate the LinkedIn post ideas, and after generating the ideas, automatically that idea should be added in my Google Sheets under that specific column. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with OpenAI and Google Sheets again using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically generate LinkedIn post ideas using AI and add them directly into Google Sheets. So it's a great way to save time, stay consistent, and keep your content ideas flowing. Alright, so as you all know that as a content creator and marketer, I often need fresh LinkedIn post ideas to stay active and engage my audience. So now coming up with new topics every day takes a lot of time. That's why I automated the process of generating AI-based LinkedIn post ideas directly into Google Sheets. Now I get a list of creative and ready to use post ideas generated by AI all in one place. It saves me time, keeps my content consistent, and helps me focus more on writing and posting instead of brainstorming. This simple automation has made my content planning so much easier and faster. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my Google Sheet that I've created with the name LinkedIn post ideas and the column name as industry, role, target audience, tone, number of ideas, and generated post ideas. So now here my objective is that when I'm going to add a detail over here in the Google Sheet such as industry, role, target audience, tone, and number of ideas, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the LinkedIn post ideas for my account. And now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account and Google Sheets using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation that I've already built by simply adding a data over here in my Google Sheets. Alright, so I'm going to add the data over here. And here you can see I've successfully added the details over here such as the industry, role, target audience, tone, and number of ideas. And here you can see as soon as I've added the details over here, automatically this post ideas generated by OpenAI has been updated over here. Alright, so this was all about the working of this amazing automation, and now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this entire automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with your OpenAI account and Google Sheets again using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you have to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and then it will direct you to the Pabbly Connect's home page. Alright, so here on the screen you can see Pabbly Connect's home page, and here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as automate AI based LinkedIn post ideas in Google Sheets. And now you have to giving a name to my workflow. It is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's put that automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here in my trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets, as I am adding new details in my Google Sheets. Alright, so Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So here in my Google Sheets trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. So that whenever we're going to add a new data in our Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now you have to selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So here you can see the spreadsheet that I've already created with the name LinkedIn Post Ideas. And now here, before moving forward with the connection, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the details over here in the Google Sheets. Alright, so I'm going to add the details. And here you can see I have successfully added the detail over here, such as the industry, role, target audience, tone and number of ideas. Alright, so now you have to entering the details over here in my Google Sheets. I'm going to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. And here, in order to connect your Google Sheets with your Pabbly Connect account, you need to install an add-on in your Google Sheets account. Alright, so for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Now here under add-ons you need to select get add-ons. And then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then here you need to install this particular add-on in your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and here after installing this particular add-on, you have to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now you have to installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. Okay, so now you have to refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you will be able to see an option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. So from here you need to select initial setup. And here in the initial setup, you can see it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And here for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Alright, so here you can see my last data column where I'm adding the data in my Google Sheet is column E. So here for the trigger column, I'm going to select my trigger column as column E, and then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets. Alright, so now you have to building this connection. I'm going to test this connection by simply clicking on this send test button given over here. And here you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent this first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL, or you can say to the Pabbly's workflow. Alright, so now here, before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically whenever you're going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, so now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the trigger column, tone, target audience, spreadsheet name, ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, role and number of ideas with the industry. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received new details to our Google Sheets, then automatically I want to give these details to OpenAI to generate a relevant LinkedIn post ideas for my LinkedIn account. So for that I need to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT. People use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions and even generate creative ideas. So here in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT, so that by using this particular model, OpenAI should generate the LinkedIn post ideas for my account. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me for for the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar. And here in the API keys, you can see all the existing keys over here. So I'm going to create a new API key over here by clicking on this create new secret key button given over here. And here I'm going to give the name as post ideas, and then I'm going to select my project as default project. And now you have to entering all the required details. I'm going to click on this create secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now you have to entering the API token. I'm going to click on the save given over here, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. Alright, so now moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the AI model. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the AI models available. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my model as GPT-4. You can select your AI model as per your need. Alright, so now you have to selecting the AI model. It is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate the relevant post ideas for my LinkedIn account. Alright, so now here I'm going to add a relevant prompt. And here you can see I've successfully added a relevant prompt over here with some instructions and the details such as my industry, role, target audience, tone and number of ideas. Alright, so now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new details through our Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the industry, I'm going to map the industry over here. Here I'm going to map the role. Here I'm going to map the target audience. Here I'm going to map the tone. And lastly, here I'm going to map the number of ideas. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have successfully received a message content generated where we have received the ideas. There are the 4 number of ideas generated by OpenAI as per the details provided by us. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our action step over here as well. So now here after generating the ideas, automatically I want to update the ideas generated in my Google Sheets under this particular column with the name generated post ideas. Alright, so for that I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, again I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets, and this time I'm going to select my action event as update a cell value. So by selecting this particular action event, I'm going to update the value of this particular column with the post ideas generated by OpenAI. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build this connection, I'm going to select add new connection because I have connected my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my trigger setup. And now this time I'm going to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my action setup. So for that I'm going to select add a new connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. And here I'm going to select my desired account, and then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name LinkedIn post ideas. So I'm going to select my spreadsheet as LinkedIn post ideas over here, and then I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1, and then here is asking me to enter the range. So it says enter the range of the sheet that needs to be updated here. Example C5, that is column name plus row index. So here you can see my column is column F over here, that is generated post ideas. So here for the column name, I'm going to add my column name as column F, and then here for the row index, I'm going to map the row index from the response that I've received in my previous Google Sheets trigger setup. Alright, so here you can see we have received the row index, so I'm going to map it over here, and now here it is asking me to enter the value. So in this value field, I need to enter the value that I want to update in this particular cell. So for that, I'm going to map the value generated by OpenAI. That means the LinkedIn post ideas generated by OpenAI. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the new LinkedIn post ideas generated by OpenAI in our Google Sheets. Alright, so now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully added the detail over here. That means the post idea generated by OpenAI over here in this particular column. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as OpenAI and Google Sheets, so that whenever we're going to add a new industry details in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the number of ideas mentioned by you in the Google Sheets, and after generating the ideas, automatically the ideas generated is going to be added in the Google Sheets under that specific column. Alright, so these were the steps to how to automate AI-based LinkedIn post ideas in Google Sheets. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.